Hi everyone. Hopefully your preparation is going well. These are the questions we are going to try in today's episode. If you have tried these questions, then go ahead and watch the solutions and discussion related to it, which will be starting right away. And if you have not tried it, we'll recommend you to try it once before you watch the solutions. Before we start today's discussion, let me take a moment to introduce some fascinating courses at Mathoratory. Simply visit our website and check the plethora of options that we provide for CAT, GMAT, and other aptitude test preparation. We strongly believe in providing flexibility and convenience to students as per their requirements. Very recently, we have launched our live workshops for CAT and OMETs, which will be conducted every Sunday from 25th of April 2021. Every area of testing will be dealt in these live sessions. It will also include strategy sessions and special workshops on top MBA entrance tests for Indian B schools. In each of the workshops, we will provide live tests as well as live analysis of those tests for the specific topic which is being discussed in that workshop. Instead of purchasing the entire bundle, initially we are offering the option to register yourself for a single workshop. Just visit the workshops page under our courses and scroll down to get the option to register for the very next workshop that is going to be conducted. Let's now continue with today's video and have an enjoyable preparation ahead. We have been mentioned that this CX is bisecting this angle ACV. So this angle is equal to this angle. Now, what are we comparing? Which of the following is true? We have to look at the options, right? Any which way. Now, we are comparing BC and BX. Now, if you look at this BC and BX, these two sides are part of which triangle? Triangle BCX. So if I have to compare this side BC with this side BX, I can compare the opposite angles. So opposite to BC is this angle and opposite to BX is B. So if I just consider this angle to be theta, so this angle should also be theta because these two are any which way equal. Whenever you're comparing these kind of things, I mean equal, greater, whichever is greater or something, just ask yourself this question. Can this angle be equal to theta? Is it possible? Whether this angle is equal to theta? If this angle is theta, then this should be 180 minus theta. Now, is this scenario possible? If this is 180 minus theta and this is theta, then this should be 0 degrees, right? How is that possible? Then how come we have an ACX triangle here? So what does that automatically imply? So if you ask this question, you'll automatically get the answer. So this automatically implies because there has to be something left out here, this part must be less than 180 minus theta. And if this is something less than 180 minus theta, this angle should be greater than theta. So what did we obtain? We are getting that this angle is more than angle BCX. So opposite to this BXC is the side BC and opposite to BCX is the side BX. So opposite side should also be bigger. So BC should be greater than BX. Let us look at the information that I presented. So first of all, AD is equal to AC. So these two are equal. And distance between the parallel lines AB and CD is H, whatever. If the area of the parallelogram ABCD, so this is a parallelogram. So this is a parallelogram. AD and BC are any which way equal, and this is also equal. And another thing that is given is BCA is twice of angle E. If BCA, so this angle is twice of this angle, 30 degrees. So this is 60 degree, right? Now, can you see this is an equilateral triangle now? So isosceles triangle, angle is 60 degree. So this becomes an equilateral triangle. So this also becomes an equilateral triangle. So basically in this parallelogram ABCD, we have two equilateral triangles, right? And another thing, this ACD is an equilateral triangle. So that makes this angle 60 degree and this complete thing is 150 degrees. So this section should be a 90 degree. So can you see now this ADE triangle is a 30, 60, 90 triangle because this is 90, this is 30. So this should be a 30, 60, 90 triangle. You see, we just have to compare the areas of these two figures, right? One is this ABCD and another is this triangle AD. Now, which is the common side between these two? AD is common, right? So let us consider this AD to be 1 unit. So let's first figure out this triangle, this 30, 60, 90 triangle. So opposite to 30 is 1 unit So opposite to 60 should be root 3 units. So what is y? Y is the area of this triangle ADE. So that is half into root 3 into 1. So that is root 3 by 2. Interestingly, in this parallelogram, there are two equilateral triangles having side 1 unit. Now, this equilateral triangle will have an area root 3 by 4 a square. A is 1, so root 3 by 4 simply. And this will also have an area root 3 by 4. So these two add up to again root 3 by 2, isn't it? So x is also root 3 by 2. So what we have is x is equal to y. In the figure, we have AB equal to BC. So we have an isosceles triangle where AB is equal to BC. Also, the line DE is cutting AC and extended at point F. So that is as given in the figure. A few values are mentioned. So AD is given to us. This is 5 in length. This AD. CE is 3 and EF is 8. Also, the requirement, the value of DE is required. So we are looking for this length. When I'm reading this question, I know because of this entire ABC triangle being isosceles, I definitely have this base angle A equal to the base angle C. These two angles should definitely be equal. And also, if you look at the 8 here and the requirement out here, so if I have a figure like this, so what I've done is I've just drawn this line parallel to AB. Now, because of this parallel idea, there's a couple of things that comes into play. One is using the similarity, the DF and EF becomes corresponding sides on this ADF triangle and the E whatever. So let me name this thing as well. Let's say this point is X. So this EXF triangle. So these two triangles become similar, right? Because I've drawn this EX parallel to this AB. This angle A and angle X will be equal in value, right? Making this EXF triangle, so this triangle also isosceles. So what I mean by that is EX will be equal to EC. See, the base angles are equal, right? So this angle X and angle C are equal. Both are equal to angle A. So EX would be 3 in length. So this length would also be 3. Now also about these two triangles, so this ADF and EXF, for ADF, if you take AD and for EXF, if you take EX, so these would be also corresponding sides in this two similar triangles. So effectively, these two should have the same ratio. Now we can easily solve it, right? EF is known to us, this is 8, AD is 5, and EX is 3. So just cross multiply, we'll get DF as 5 into 8 upon 3, so that is 40 by 3. Now we are looking for ED, not the entire DF, so DE will be nothing but DF minus EF, so that is 40 by 3 minus 8, which comes out to be 16 by 3. So option A should be the answer here. This is bit interesting. I will show you the method to actually solve it out, but a lot of observations are required to actually solve this out. So let's focus it initially from CAT point of view. The three sides that are mentioned out here is root 13, root 61 and root 80. Now from an analytical point of view, check this out. I mean 80, this highest, the longest side that you have, this 80. 80 can be broken up into two squares, right? 4 square and 8 square. So if I consider a triangle having sides 4, 8 and root 80. First of all, there are two things here. Number one, check this. This side remains as it is. The length of the other two sides are actually increasing, right? 4 is more than root 13 and 8 is more than root 61. The root 80 remains as it is. The other two sides are increasing. But the other part, the other important part, the reason I said that 80 can be broken up into 4 square plus 8 square. If you have a triangle which has the sides as 4, 8 and root 80, because this satisfies Pythagoras, so a square plus b square is equal to c square. So this automatically means that this triangle will be a right angle triangle.
having an area which is half into 4 into 8, which is 16. So our required area, whatever that is, has to be less than 16, right? Straight away, 16 and 15 root 7 are ruled out, right? What about 12 root 3? I've already discussed these kind of things. If I have to compare something like 12 root 3 with 16, all you do is just square both the sides. So 16 square is 256 and 12 root 3 square will be how much? 12 square is 144 into 3, whatever it is definitely more than 256, right? This also is not possible because 12 root 3 is more than 16. We are looking for something less than 16. So only one option is feasible. And hence I put the options in this way because this is a very good question actually. If you want to solve it, I'll show you the solving method. This type of question appears in CAT, you will have favorable options. If something is not happening, then try to figure out an upper limit, lower limit, and then test it out. Coming to the solution, now this is really beautiful. First of all, what you do is just look at these three values, this 13, 61 and 80. The thing that we did with 80, now you have to do it with all of the three values. So we are going to break it into couple of squares. Okay. So 80 can be broken up as 4 square plus 8 square, isn't it? Now, I'll also tell you how to figure this out quickly. Just take half of 80. How much is that? 40. The approximate square root of 40 will be what? 6 point something. So we are looking for a value which is less than 6 and more than 6. So that is the two squares we are looking for. So 6 se chota, 6 se bada. And obviously both have to be odd number and both have to be even number in order to satisfy this. Now you can test it out. 4 square and 8 square is working. Using the same technique, can you break up 61 into two perfect squares? 5 square and 6 square. And what about 13? This is very simple. 2 square and 3 square. Now, this is the most interesting part of this solution. So what we are looking for is three values, one from each of these pairs. Now, when I say pairs, I mean the under root part. So not 2 square and 3 square, just the 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 8. So these numbers are what I'm looking at. I'm going to take one from each of these pairs and I'm going to add two of them to get the third one. So if you can see 2 plus 4 is adding up to 6, right? Also 3 plus 5 is adding up to 8. Okay, so what we are going to do initially is we're going to form a rectangle having sides 6 and 8. So I'm going to take a rectangle which is having dimension 6 and 8. Okay, now let us break this up. So we already know that 8 has to be broken up into 3 and 5. You can look at the colors above. So I'm just taking a random point and I'll claim that this side is 3 in length and this side is 5 in length. Okay, now look at that 13 thing. 13 was what? 2 square plus 3 square, right? So when I'm going to break the 6 into 2 and 4, I'm going to keep the 2 nearer to this 3. So I'm taking a point again. I'm going to break the 6 into 2 and 4. I'm going to keep 2 closer to 3 and the 4 away. Now just check this out. 2 square plus 3 square is 13, right? So if I just connect these 2 points, you have this length as root 13. 4 square plus 8 square is 80, isn't it? Now understand, this is 4 and this entire thing is 8, right? So if I just connect from here to this vertex, then this will be root 80. And finally, you have 5 square and 6 square adding up to 61. So again, similar thing. So this is 6. So if I just connect these 2 points, this will be root 61. Now you get this triangle, right? The required triangle. And what will be the area of this triangle? The rectangle's area minus this triangle, and this triangle. Now, what is the area of the rectangle? Simply 6 into 8. And let us subtract the three triangles. One of the triangle is having sides 2 and 3. So minus half into 2 into 3. One of the triangles have sides 4 and 8. So minus half into 4 into 8. And the third one has sides 5 and 6. So minus half into 5 into 6, 48. Minus this bit is 3. This is 16. So that is 19. And this is 15. So 19 plus 15, that is 34. So 48 minus 34 is 14.
Hopefully you like the solutions we provided for these questions. And if you did like it, do not forget to like the video and share, subscribe and comment. And if you plan to prepare with us in a structured manner, then do check the courses in our website. We strongly believe in providing flexibility and convenience to students as per the requirements. You will have an option to either take a full course or learn exactly what you need to. For instance, if you plan to prepare one-to-one live with mentor, you can book sessions for only doubt clearing or even just for analyzing your mocks. Even for CAT preparation, if you don't need the one-to-one guidance, the mocks, the mock analysis, the workshops, or the GDPI, which are actually included in the comprehensive course, and you just want to train for specific topics of your choice, then simply select a capsule from these numerous options which are available to you. It will cover everything from basics to all variations and applications of the topic under study. Take a trial or book a demo with us and select the course which best suits your needs. Thank you for joining in and have a pleasant preparation ahead.